Hi, my name is Christy, and today we are test driving the 2008 Lexus RX350. The first thing I noticed about the new RX350 is the new look. Lexus gave it a few new enhancements and physical features. The RX350 is sedan-based, 4-door, 5-passenger luxury sports utility, which is available in 2 trims, 4-wheel drive and all-wheel drive. This crossover is smooth, comfortable, and responsive in all driving situations. It is also extremely flexible when it comes to hauling people or cargo around. The RX350 is powered by a powerful 270 horsepower 3.5-liter V6 engine. This engine is mounted to a 5-speed automatic transmission. The new RX350 is now available with the choice of front-wheel drive or permanent all-wheel drive. The RX350 is available at the starting price of $37,000. Now that we've gotten all the details, let's check it out. As you can see, Lexus really didn't change the RX350 that much, but why change an already good thing? Of course, we've got the small signature Lexus grille and the pulled together front end, which kind of gives it more of a sleeker look towards the back, the large headlamps, which take up a lot of space of the hood, and then we've got the fog lights, which give it more of a utility vehicle type of feel. Overall, the front end has got a nice little sleek pulled back look, and it looks really good to make it look a little bit smaller and more compact than what we usually see on crossovers, which is nice to see. And then we've got towards the side the signature crossover design, which is the front, which is a little bit smaller, and as it goes towards the back it gets a little bit larger, creating a sleek and kind of like pulled back type of form, which actually looks really nice on this car. Then we've got the stock 18-inch wheels, which kind of give it a little bit of a sporty flair. Lexus tried to give it a little bit, not too much, but a little bit of a sporty flair. Then they've got the sport sills, which are black, actually add kind of a little bit more of a sporty touch to it, which is nice. Then the roof rack, which is great for families and bikes and everything. And then this nice little spoiler, which is also in the black color, which is also giving it more of a little sporty and pulled back type of flair, and it just continues the sleek look all the way to the back. Then the new headlamps, which I'm so glad everybody's coming out with these now, the white headlamps, tail lamps, I'm sorry. The white tail lamps, and it looks very good. It kind of completes the look of the overall rear. And then we've got, of course, the big exhaust, which gives it more of a sporty touch. So Lexus tried to add a couple of sporty touches here and there, which really is good in a way, and I'm glad that they didn't go all out with it, because this is a crossover and it is a family utility vehicle, and usually people who buy these cars usually don't want that much of a sporty car, so they did a good job by just adding enough sporty flair to it. Overall, this car has definitely got enough sporty flair and enough sporty touch to give the 40-year-old, 50-year-old mom a luxury vehicle, so let's go check it out inside. We're inside of the Lexus R350, and the first thing you notice when you're in here is this is definitely a car every mom would dream of. It is definitely luxurious and definitely something that you would feel proud to be inside of. It's got its own little environment, which is nice to feel and different in the sense of all the cars that I've test driven so far. My attention was kind of grabbed to the center console. It's definitely takes up a lot of space in here, and it creates like its own little cockpit feeling for the driver and own little space for the passenger. Kind of divides up the front end. On the center console is a navigation screen, which is touchscreen. It also displays the climate, the audio system, menu, destination, everything you'd probably need on an LCD screen. The only negative is in order to change the screen display, you have to push the buttons underneath the LCD screen. Other than that, everything else is touchscreen on the LCD screen. The audio system is also displayed on the small little display underneath the navigation screen. It's a good thing because you can have your navigation on the top screen, and you can also still see your audio settings below, which is I think a very good idea on Lexus's part. The transmission shifter is in a higher location than I'm used to seeing on crossovers, but it's great because you just reach out and it's located right in a perfect spot to just grab easily and pull down. The steering wheel is leather wrapped with wood trim. Unfortunately, this is not a standard, this is optional. And then the instrument cluster is rather different and definitely interesting to see. It's got a sporty flair. Then again, Lexus is trying to add little sporty touches to it so that you don't feel like a plain old simple mom driving a crossover. You also have a little bit of a sports edge to the car. The instrument cluster has that illuminated background, and it's sunken in to give it more, I like it. I like it a lot, I have to be honest. It gives it more of a sporty, and it's fun to look at. The windows are all one-touch open and one-touch close, and the sunroof is also one-touch open and one-touch close. The best thing about this car is that it was definitely made for family use. It's got a lot of cargo space, and it's got a lot of places to put your kids' toys and all that knick-knack. My favorite probably cargo area is the one right on the center glove box. It has a little open and close button, and the best thing about this close button is that they thought about the kids in mind. If you put your hand in the way while it's closing, it actually does not close on your hand. It actually stops, and it's very soft, which is good because it's convenient and also it's safe for the kids. Inside that glove box, it also has a little compartment to hold the DVDs for the DVD flip-down screen for the rear passengers, so that the kids can watch their little DVDs in the rear passenger, and you have a place to store them instead of having them all over the car, which is convenient and definitely a good choice by Lexus's design plans. Overall, it's definitely spacious. It's spacious in the rear for the kids. It's great for the kids back there. They have their own little isolated world back there. It's definitely good for the parents. It's comfortable. The seats are leather wrapped, which is not standard. It is optional, but the leather is actually a signature Lexus leather, which is really luxurious and really fluffy, and it just hugs you very well, and I like it a lot. This is definitely the best family car, hands down, that I've seen so far. So let's take it for a test drive and see how it does performance-wise. The overall driving experience was excellent. The RX350 drives really smooth and effortlessly. You can really feel that powerful engine. You don't really have to press much on the pedal to make this car move. The large windshield makes it easy to see in the front, and the height of the vehicle makes you feel safe. This is a roomy, smooth, and comfortable family crossover. This is the car that every mother would dream of. Well, that's all we have for today on the 2008 Lexus RX350. Tune in next time for our next test drive.